Oh, mate, my chat's messed up. Hello, EMS. How's it going? Oh, man, it's one of those things. You come home and I'd been tinkering and my desk was a total mess. Goodness. Tolkie, hey, welcome to the chat. Stream manager. That's what I want. Okay. I guess I gotta go full screen. Oh, man, everything's messed up. What did I do? Oh, no music either. What the hell? Audio. Window capture group? No. Wait. Audio output. Application audio. I forget how. Oh, a scene. Audio. Hey, there we go. We did it, and everything looks a bit messed up. That's all right. Okay, so first things first, housekeeping. Obviously the title is clickbait for people on YouTube. Why is this the last stream? It's not the last stream, but it is the last stream at this time slot. So next week I'm going to be doing an experiment and I'm going to be streaming early in the morning for Australian time. So I'm going to go 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. So that's in literally 12 hours. I'll be live again. So I'm going to give that a go. Just trying to find a more consistent time for me so that I can be live at the same time all the time, if that makes sense. But we'll see. I might not like it. There might not be anyone there. So we'll give that a go. And if not, well, you'll see me at night again. Otherwise, I'll see you again. Wait, this is a clickbait. That's how YouTube works, my friend. But yeah, otherwise I will see you guys live, yeah, in literally 12 hours time. But we're here now, so we might as well make some game. Wrong one. There we go. Okay, and also for some reason OBS decided to stuff up like all of my chat, so I can't see as much as I used to. That's all right. We can figure that out without it. Good. Analytics here. Okay. Sweet. Damn, that's a bright light. Okay. Use. Wait, I don't know what you're trying to say, Amos. It's a bit confusing. Okay, so the last time that I was live, I was setting up the inventory. Actually, no, I was making money, right? Did you use any of my ideas? We are so far from being able to do like content ideas. We're still trying to set up the basics. So I need an inventory system. I need quests. Like I need a way to like give tasks to the player. I haven't even got NPCs or a way to interact with them yet. Like we have to build up all those basics before we can do that. So we got a couple of things that we need to do before we can add content to this project. But once we set that up, the content will. YouTube chat ain't working. Live chat. Let's change it to live chat. It keeps missing some of my chats. Yeah, because it was set to top chat, which means it only shows some messages. Other than that, it really shouldn't. YouTube chat's kind of weird, low key. Like YouTube needs to fix that. Okay, so we need inventory because we have money. We need to be able to buy something. And in order to buy something, you need to have an inventory. You need somewhere to keep all these items that you can buy. Right? So we can't have money in the game without a way to use that money. So that's what we're trying to set up now. I've created a resource called inventory with a dictionary that has an inventory item and an int, which would just be the quantity. And an inventory item is very basic right now. We've got the name, a small icon, a large icon, and a long description. All right? So theoretically, this is really all you need, right? We also need a way to interact with thing, like once you've selected it, or on use. So you probably want to like have a function like on use, on use. I don't know what this does yet. But like, yeah. Miramobites, welcome to the chat. How's it going? Okay. Is this like Mario song? Cooper Cove, Dub Tendo. Music by Game Chaff, by the way. Alright. Well, I can see that there, so I should have that there. Oh wait, no, cancel. Reset? Copy. Dude, I don't even know. Okay. So, on use, we got void. And we also need a way to display this stuff. Is this my last stream? It is not my last stream. It is my last stream at this time of night. And I will be live again tomorrow morning at 6 AM Australian Eastern Time. I don't know what that says. The comma help Oz. What time is 6 AM Australian Eastern Time? Just go find a time calculator. It's 12 hours from now, so whatever that is. Actually, I suppose it's more like 10 hours from now. Roughly. Okay, on use. Right, so we got this inventory. How the heck are we going to show this? We've got the in-game menu. We've got this space over here, so we can show the inventory. Now, the player currently has the inventory, right? So we've got player inventory here. How much do you still need to fully make a game to add? How much do you still need to fully make the game and start to add ideas? I mean, it's a lot, right? There's a lot that goes into the infrastructure around the game. Where like, you know, I'm just trying to take care of all the like technical stuff as early as possible. Theoretically, you could add content whenever you want, but I think personally, the best way to do it is to like get all of your features in the game before you start focusing on that, because you know you want to make, like, you have a basic premise, right? You have a genre of game, like a style of game that you want to make, and you, like right now, I already know what the main play, what do they call it? The game loop is going to be, right? It's a Metroidvania. We've set up the combat, the battles, like we've even designed the boss fight. So we know that. Now the next step is, what else is there? Like, so we've worked on like the main game loop. We've got that. And now we're working on like all the other stuff, like build the tech first that is running you as you want, and then make it pretty, exactly, and add story and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's a Metroidvania. The map's going to need to be really big, but like, you don't want to make the map until you know exactly how everything is going to work and interconnect. Because if you go about making half of the world and then you change the way that you, say, do your shop, but you have a shop in two different scenes, and I don't know, if you've set it up incorrectly, then maybe you're going to have to go and update stuff differently. You know what I mean? Like, if you suddenly change it from being a dictionary to a resource, or like whatever else it is, maybe the items in the shop are going to be controlled by a CSV file that the game is going to grab on runtime, and that's going to be a change. So you have to go around to every shop you've got and like change the way it ingests that. And you know, that's annoying and stuff like that. So you want to make sure this is all done at the start and you get it out of the way. So that's what we're doing. It's going to be, I want to have like most of the tech done, most of the core tech done. Obviously things change pretty soon because I want to get a demo out quick. So like, we've got to finish the shop. After the shop, I don't really know what else there is. I got to loop back and have a look at the way that we're handling data between the levels, you know, but when you go between rooms and stuff like that. And then, yeah, we're going to work on like a demo with the first 3 bosses. So we're going to make some content, but not all of it. and so we can get that out and get that to people and get feedback, right? So hopefully in the next, 3 to 6 months that happens. Depends how quickly we work, and we have to make an inventory, and I'm dawdling because I'm kind of a bit like, okay, I'm up to the hard bit. I've actually got to pass on that information. So we need an input, right? First things first. We need a way, like when we show the menu. Okay, yes, that is it. Right. So now I'm thinking, when we pause the menu, right, we want to actually show. So where is it? I think it's just escape, right? Secret menu? Wait, what controls how we show the menu? Project, game state. We've got the in-game menu. In-game menu doesn't control what controls whether or not it shows up? An in-game menu? Is it in the game state? Input, UI cancel, secret menu. Okay, secret menu, obviously. Okay, so it is just UI cancel that we're doing here. I gotta change that. Show built-in actions. Mr. Cilium, what do you think the long development for the whole project? Maybe a year? I don't want to go too deep. Like, I want it to be like a decent sized game, but not like massive. I don't want to go 7 years like Silksong. Is there like a trick in the title? Yes, there is. People are still trickling in. Is this my last stream? It's my last stream at this time. I'll be live again tomorrow at 6 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. I should schedule a stream, eh? How do I do that? YouTube Studio. Content. Live. And then, how do I... Will community game night still be at night? Probably, that makes the most sense. Still pretty harsh for a Metroidvania. Yeah, that's probably true. Honestly, I'm not too sure. It'll take however long it takes. I'm trying to like make something, I don't want to make it like a 70-hour game. I am just one person, so. So how do I schedule? I'm still trying to figure out how to schedule a manage, schedule stream. Hey Chef, been a while, how's it going? Do you remember me? Green bread. I don't, sorry. Create new. I spent a year making a Metroidvania. I have relatively little stuff in it just due to getting all the systems online. Yeah, that's probably what it'll be like for me. Yeah, Tolkien, you've got your the underwater game, right? I was Vibing Game Dev. Hey, Vibing Game Dev. I do remember that name. Make Game Monday. Make Game Monday. And then grab the Game Dev and chills. Put it in the stream. Wait, where do I get to set the time? Monetization on. Automatic. That's fine. Live chat replay. Anyone?
Who's
Reader.
a good boy?
Who's a good boy? Me. Visibility. Public. Okay, schedule at Monday at 6 a.m. No, that's 6 p.m. That's the wrong time. Okay. 23rd at 8 no, that's 8 a.m. That's still the wrong time. I gotta be going to work. Done. So the goal is, with the timing, is just to be more consistent, because at night it can be a bit difficult to make sure that I'm connect during Coda to start. Okay, so that's fine. We can go back now. YouTube. Oh, that's wrong. I want to go to channel. Thanks for the course, real helpful. Gives you proper awareness of game construction. No worries, dude. Oh wait, no, I'm clicking into my own stream. Oh my god. YouTube Studio. There's something wrong with me. Click this button here and then go. Okay, yeah, and then it's scheduled.
Has the doggo been a good girl?
The doggo has been good. She's not in here with me right now. I was in a rush to get here, so I didn't even... I saw the stream title. This is your last stream? It's my last stream now. I'll be live again tomorrow at 6 a.m. Australian time. Okay, we gotta set this up. Add new action. In-game menu, game menu, pause. We'll just go with pause. Shit. How long do you think you would complete the game? I heard 1 year or so. Yeah, I think 1 year is 1 year is still really ambitious. It'd be longer. What the fuck am I doing? Filter by name, pause. Escape, okay. There we go. So here's an interesting thing that I had never considered is that this game state actually exists over everything. So theoretically, I just realized as I'm setting this up that if I play my game and I'm just in the main menu, if it wants to run, yeah, you can crash the game by just pausing it right now. Because I'm trying to init the game menu, but there's no player data because I haven't loaded up any player data. So, you know, that's something I'm going to need to address. This game menu should probably be at a lower level. It should be probably inside the level, probably. I don't know. Let's have a look at the cat. It's a cat. Okay. Okay, we'll worry about that later. That is not a good bug. You definitely don't want that. Just spawn the player in the main menu and it should work. Yes. Well, kinda. The structure is like a bit funky. Okay, anyway, we need to focus on creating a, check the player data. I could do that too. Yeah, you could just check for player data. Only show off player data. There's tons of stuff. Well, I need to focus on getting the inventory up and running. So this is the one I need to work in because this is where I want to show the inventory. So we've got the bare bones, but now we actually need to display the inventory. So we got game state player data, init game menu. We need to create a function here called show inventory. What do you think about the idea that most game dev failures are due to the dev not having an actual artistic vision to center everything around? I mean, that's pretty accurate. You need to know what you're trying to make in order for you to actually like, you know, achieve that. And Goosefat said, my friend is going to school and in special ed with me. When I don't want to address that, actually. I'm happy for you, Goosefat. Okay, show inventory, and we're going to take an inventory item of type inventory, and then we'll go that. Void. Okay, pass on that. All right, let's pop this out. We're going to be writing some code, boys. All right, so we probably need, we need to create the objects for that to actually exist in, because right now we've just got an HBox container. Probably doesn't want to be an HBox container, probably wants to be a VBox container, and very likely that we'll need to create an item for us to spawn, like a UI item that we can spawn in. That'd be really easy. Recently picked up Godot, learning how to make 2D games for the first time. Done a bit of Unity before. Hoping swapping to 2D might help me decide on ideas. Low key is so real. The amount of projects I barely start then don't continue because I don't really know where I'm going with it. Yeah, it can be, you really have to have like a strong vision. And yeah, 2D is better and worse in some regards. It's better because there's less math. So mathematically, like trying to figure out where everything needs to go is easier. But the art is more difficult because it's harder to get by with like pre-built art, or like you can go and get like free 3D assets and integrate them into a game, and most people are pretty forgiving. But with 2D, less so much. You have to create unique art. Okay, let's get amongst it. Oh, my teeth hurt for some reason. Just make 2.5D games and get the benefit of both? No, I don't think you would you? Because like, if you're doing it in a 3D environment, you still have to account for all the 3Dness, even if it is like on a 2D plane with like an orthographic camera or whatever. I don't know. I've never tried. I guess you'd have to give it a go to find out. Okay, so we want a panel. And within this panel, we're gonna have how do we want to display this actually? Do we want just the icon? So perhaps it's just gonna be a panel with a texture, right? And a label, not a button, Jesus. It's not a mouse-based game. Texture rect. Dad joke. Where is our dad joke? I don't see no dad jokes in the chat. Can we like spawn in an example? Ooh, look, I've got soda. Okay, so we got that, and what have you done wrong? I don't know. A label. So like if we have like X2, this probably we want to go down at the bottom. Ooh, and go from right? Huh. Yes, but it's kind of hard to see on that one. What about on Reliquid? Oh, I got debugger problems as well. Errors? Health checks. Oh, okay, I know that one. Here's a dog. So the dog's working. We got a cute little dog. This is a banger track. I don't recognize what game it's from. Song of Storms. Game Chops. Where do we want to put this? I reckon down here. And then go right, vertical alignment, center, up. Auto wrap off. I've seen enough. Alright, dude. Catch you around. Probably needs like a little maybe go down. Have a good one, dude. It's not very readable, but I'll work on that later. Okay, so we've got this. This can just be like an inventory icon. Right. And we'll create a script for this. Scenes. I forgot good luck on coding, thank you. Is it menus? Where have I got this stuff? How come the stadium got hot after the game? Because of all the fans left. Screens, shop. Oh, I recognize it now. It came back. I recognize this song. But yeah, it's Zelda, right? Yeah, okay. Is it player? That's the joke it picked out, but it doesn't want to send it to Twitch. Okay. Projectile? Projectiles, that's kind of like a bad one. Scenes. I just don't have scenes for the inventory. I'm going to create it under player. Menus. Also, we're going to like add a script, so we're going to put this in scripts anyway. How do I add a folder? Why can't I add a folder? Where's the button for that? Where'd it go? That's weird. inventory. Oh, we do have scripts inventory. What the heck? Inherits panel, that's fine. Inventory icon, scripts, inventory. It was right in front of me. Items, inventory icon, open, create, and then save this as well. And this will be in scenes. And I guess I'll make one for inventory. And inventory icon save. Okay, so we've got our icon with a texture and a label. So this will be, this will just be called icon, and this can just be called label. I think I'm fine with that. And then we can go to the script, and we'll give it a class name of inventory icon. That's fine. And then func initialize icon, and it's going to take an array of information, or a dictionary probably. Inventory, probably just an inventory item, right? An item, which is an inventory item, right? Yeah, that makes sense. Just pass the item to it, void. And we also need to export icon is a text direct 2D, and an export label is a label. Why did the goose take a stand against comedy? It has flawless beak, timing for laughing. Goose take what? I don't get it. Fox. Dude, I'm so dumb sometimes. It is a fox, which is the same as my display picture. Okay, label is a label. Okay. Save. Okay, so we go and we take icon dot texture. I want to thank you personally for the courses, tutorials, really helped me out starting on my own game. Awesome, dude. Welcome to the chat, my Lon Ray. I haven't seen your name in here before. Happy to have you. How's it going? I'm glad the tutorials helped. I need to make a new series. Well, I probably need to keep making the third person one. There's some work that can be done there. Texture equals item dot small icon. And then item. Ooh, interesting. The inventory item object does not carry the quantity. So we're going to need a quantity to pass in here. And that's just going to be an int. My nose is really itchy for some reason. Label dot text equals x plus str quantity. Happy days? Happy days. Okay, cool. That's all we need for that. We can call that function as we instantiate these through like the inventory. That's fine. Let's clear these. Or, you know what? It's fine. Just leave it like that, and then we'll be able to tell. Okay. So then we've got that. I want to break up the in-game menu. We've got a HBox container here, but actually I'm going to change this to a VBox container. Okay. And I'm going to change its name. We'll just call it a VB container. Not the beer. It's just a VBox container. My VB container is in the fridge. No, I'm just kidding. I don't drink alcohol. Well, that is like a deep cut kind of joke. Like only Australians would understand that. So only some Australians would understand that. Goosefat, do you understand what I'm talking about, or am I just crazy? Australians in the chat, am I making sense right now? The ramblings of a madman. Okay, so we want a grid container. Calling it a VB long neck instead of a VB container. Hell yeah. What do you say? Don't worry about it. I didn't say anything. So we want a grid container, and we want a separator, an H separator, and that's just gonna be there. And then we want probably just a label, a long text, a label, line edit. Label is fine, honestly. We could have panel. We could put a panel in there and then put a label in it. Okay. And then this layout is set to extend. We can call this VB long neck. Long next. It's set to expand. Yeah, that's fine. So this grid container, columns is kind of complicated because like how many columns is columned? I don't know what's normal. You can just make it like 8, 5, 4, I don't know, 6, pick a number. And then this is also going to expand. And then this is going to have a custom minimum size. And also we want a little bit of space, constant separation, a little bit of space between them. And this will just be like a style box. Oh, actually keep the line, that's fine. And give it a custom minimum size of 100 pixels, 200 pixels. Okay. The problem is with a custom minimum size is that we get kind of tricky when it comes to the amount of space that might take up on a small screen. We are targeting, you know, like Steam Deck platforms, which are 720p, so you have to be cognizant of that fact. But yeah, we'll roll with that. 100, we'll just go with 100 pixels. And I suppose this is going to have like multiple, so we can have another VBox in here. And within this, like obviously this, we want this to be expanding. Layout mode position. Wait, layout, clip context, alignment begin. My teeth hurt. Why do my teeth hurt? Is dad joke. Are they gonna rush away? Dad joke doing the funny thing that the goose one did. Can you see it if it's just broken for me? I think it's broken, right? Okay, why can't I choose that to expand? Container sizing. Why is that not there for the VBox container? Oh well. You remember how the goose one didn't work for me, but it worked for everyone else? I mean, I can't say... I don't really know what you mean. Damn, this is tiny text. Description. Actually, just ditch all this. This is annoying. Just put a label in there. We'll just like make it all one piece of text. How big will it be? So a description of one of the items, fiend soda. Sometimes you need a boost. Throw away humanity and become a fiend. Side effects include never being able to sleep again, becoming an actual fiend. Okay. Right, so this is... Why doesn't it expand all the way? So, love it. Arbitrary. Word. Off. So I don't know why the label would not go all the way to the end of the panel. If the panel is not, like if the panel is covering everything, why can't I choose this and say like, oh, I suppose I have to go like full rect. Oh, there we go. Yeah, okay, easy. That's it. You have summoned two geese.
That's it, you have summoned 2 geese.
Oh, there's another goose. There's goose bank and goose fat. Okay, so, but, okay. Now the next question is, why doesn't this go all the way? Is it because of the center? Okay, yeah, I understand. That makes sense. Okay, I'm happy with that. It's a bit small though, right? Like that's kind of not really readable. Dad joke. Dad, do you think it's that it's going to snow this winter? I don't know. It's all up to the air. It's all up in the air. Up to the air. I can't read. Let's just give a font size to this. Probably like 22, I guess. It depends, right? Because here's the funny thing. Like I would, at this point, say that it should wrap, auto wrap mode, word, right? So it should just stay within the size of this, which it does. So that's what you want. But now the panel doesn't expand with the text. You know what I mean? Like why the panel should expand. Why no panel expand? Does this need to be a VB container again? There we go. We got the container sizing expand button. So now, yeah, the panel will just expand with whatever. And I think this probably, like we want it to be readable. Probably not that big. 32 is probably fine. And then, yeah, we just custom minimum size 100. Why is it not going back to that size? Okay. Weird. Strange stuff. Horizontal alignment, vertical alignment. Oh, this actually should be top. And that center, yeah, that could work. Oh well, whatever. Okay, so now you got this, you've got your grid, and within this grid, you want to put your inventory icons, right? So let's bring in some of them. So we're just mocking up the UI at the moment so that we know what it looks like. We got all these spaces between the panels and stuff. We got to work on that. Okay, because realistically, we have a V separated there. Grid container. We don't have separators between these two. We should probably have a separator that is the same. So the same length apart. Honestly, I don't know. I'll work on that. That's kind of neither here nor here. Let's get these grid containers and let's go find an inventory icon, which should be under scenes, inventory icon. We drag one of these in here. It's teeny tiny. Look how small it is. I've returned. How's it going so far? We're mocking up the UI and it turns out my icons are really small. A tiny little icon. Look at the size of that thing. I might have, Hey, Triple Jump Games, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you. Welcome in. Shout out to Triple Games. Hang on, let me get the shout out. I need a bot for this, shout out. I don't get rated enough. Triple Jump Games. Hell yeah, dude. How's it going? How was your stream? Ooh, noisy. Oh, the pixel game. I remember this. How's it going? We're starting at the world map working in Atomcraft. Nice, dude. How's the progress? You have a Steam page, right? Yeah, you do. Awesome. Guys, check this out. Demo is up. Hell yeah. YouTube chat also. Click that link. Get that demo. Is it a separate demo page or is it built into Steam? I know you can do two. I've been researching Steam. People have been playing it. Hell yeah, dude. Q2 2026. What is that? That is mid-year. It has reviews. Nice. Adam Craft, right? Oh yeah, you can go to the demo page. Positive reviews here. I give this as well. This is probably a better link to click because then you actually get the review page and stuff. Nice. Ooh, Steam achievements. That's something I need to consider. Hang on, I should probably bring this over the main screen. I forget sometimes people can't see what I'm looking at. This is it here, guys. It's like Terraria, but like in space. It's really fun. I played it on stream a couple of months ago. And you've got the elements. It does give me, it's giving like, it's giving StarCraft, not StarCraft. It's giving Stardew Valley vibes in the UI. Nice, dude. A ton of things have been added since then. Nice, yeah. And meanwhile, I'm working on an inventory for the Metroidvania, and we just worked out... Oh, working on a deepest biome. Nice. We worked out that my inventory icons were way too small for my inventory. Now, a problem that I have with this game, and it's a design choice, is that the UI is actually it's to scale. So it's 1080p for my screen, right? But the game is actually a pixel art game. So the menus can be high fidelity if I want them to be, but mostly it means that I need to scale up all of my stuff. So the reason that we do it this way is that we can be flexible with our resolutions so that we can put it on any device we want, be it a Steam Deck or a 1080p screen or a 4K screen. We can have the exact size that we want in game, no matter what resolution that we're choosing. And it also means that we can have high fidelity text, which is can be an advantage. I'll probably choose something stylistic, but it means I won't be limited because the resolution that we're going for is very small. It's like kind of close to Game Boy Advance. It's 380 by 1 something. I can't remember the resolution of my game. Damn, I do always forget this. It's buried deep within the camera code. Scenes, camera rig. Speed, no, camera rig. Desired pixel height is 180. I think it's 320 by 180. Right, yeah, it is 320 by 180, which is same as like Celeste and stuff like that. The GBA resolution was 240 by 160, so it's kind of close. It's not exact, it's a little bit bigger, but like that's sort of like the fidelity that we're targeting, but with like a HD screen, because it's a very small resolution otherwise, and sometimes it gets a bit tricky. And also like pixel scaling, like zooming in and out on the camera doesn't work if you have a fixed resolution. I don't know why. It really shouldn't, but it doesn't. So you can have some nice effects with the camera. You can zoom it in, you can zoom it out if you need it to. Which I do have a function for, but I haven't used it yet. Anyway, so yeah, it turns out my inventory icons are way too small. What we can do is we can set an arbitrary size. It's a 10x size reduction, right? 6 actually, I should say 6. Something like that. Calculator. 1080 divided by 180. 6. I fat fingered that. No, yeah, it's a 6 times. So what we can do is just go to the inventory icon and then set the minimum size of this to be 16 times 10, which is 160, no, 16 times 6, which would be my intended size. So 96 pixels. Okay. And then in 2D, that should just automatically stretch. It's set to keep size and scale. If we made it like fit width or fit height, I think. No, wait, keep. Yeah, there you go. So it's a 10x. So let's reset that. That's fine. That is making a lot more sense. So if I go back to the in-game menu, I mean, it's still pretty small, but it depends, I guess, on the separation. So if I have a bunch of these, okay, so here's the thing. We want to take up the full size of this. I wonder if I wish there was a way that you could set the column size, but I guess what do you mean this is my last stream? NA Games, don't worry. I will be back again tomorrow, but at a different time, rather than the typical like between 7 and 7:30 Australian Eastern Standard Time PM. I'll be live at 6 AM Australian Eastern Standard Time. So that's first thing in the morning. You'll be seeing me. I've got a stream already scheduled on my page. So if you click my channel, and you'll be able to see the stream is scheduled. I am trying something different with the timing, so I'm going to go early just to see if I can become more consistent, because lately it's been hard to get on live at like 7 o'clock PM, especially on the weekends and stuff like that, and with work. So we're going to see if we can become more consistent, and if we can, great. Or if viewership goes down, then whatever, we'll go back to what it was and I'll figure something else out. But yeah, see, I don't know about this. Like, is there a way that I can just like get this to be always consistently the width of the... Also, like, yeah, this is kind of like a bit cooked. Grid containers piss me off. Stretch ratio? Okay, no. Theme overrides? Constants, H separation. We sort of want that to be like probably consistently 10. I've recently fell in love with the game Blueprints. I've heard good things. That's a roguelike indie game, right? I've seen people play this on Steam. Blueprints. And you like put the world, like you put the map together and it like joins up different places. 12,000 positive reviews. It's a roguelite puzzle room, escape room thing. Yeah, I should check it out one day. Okay. Yeah, how can we make this fit? It was 16 pixels. 16 pixel separation. Yeah, is there a way? Do we have to like, you should check it out ASAP? Okay, I'll add it to my list. Do you think I have to do this mathematically? I probably need to do this mathematically, right? I can just work out the size of the grid container and then set we're mocking up an inventory screen in our menu. So we're gonna have the inventory item up here and then a description when you select it down here. And I don't know how, we haven't set up the using part of the inventory. So we're gonna actually, once we set up the way it looks, we'll work on the way it functions. That should be easy, I think. We actually have to be able to select it first. So let's start there and get it selectable in a menu. But I'm looking at this grid container, realizing that I have to select the number of columns going for static or interactable inventory. I don't know what you mean by that. I think it'll be static. But yeah, this whole thing with you won't be able to move stuff around. So I guess static is what I'm gonna do. I like flow containers. We change the type. It'd be nice if I didn't have to like do anything tricky to make it work. An H-flow container. Ooh. Okay. That seemed to work instantly, so I like that. So I can just add that. Yeah, okay, sweet as. Are you supposed to interact with the items, or they're just simply showing you the info? You will be able to use them. Yes. But you won't be able to like change the stack or like anything like that. It'll just be like a select kind of thing. But it's going to be pretty tricky getting to that, because we'll have to actually set up like a signal out for these. So now that you say that, we'll need a signal. This is a cool track. I like this. Angel Island Zone, Funk Fiction, which is from Game Chops. Okay, so we get a signal selected, item selected. And, ooh, I should probably store what kind of item is in this. So we can have like a var item, which is an inventory item. And that can get set when you initialize. Equals item. Item equals item. That's a bit of a problem. Make that underscore item equals underscore item. Item selected, and it emits the item. Once again, needs to be item, which is an inventory item. Okay, I've got warnings galore because I've got like the signal item selected is declared but never explicitly used. That's fine. I feel like a platformer doesn't have inventory items that you can use, just a collection. Well, this is different. This is a Metroidvania. So it does have items that you can use. Depends on the Metroidvania. Like Castlevania is very much like items in RPG. Like you get equipment that you can equip. I'm not going to have equipment you can equip. I've never played those. What? You've never played Symphony of the Night? Metroid, Super Metroid. Metroid Fusion might be my favorite. I really like, but it was also my first. Like I played it on the Game Boy Advance. What else was there? I mean, even technically in Mega Man, you can use the sub-tanks. But Metroid doesn't have an inventory. Last stream this year, last stream at this time. Cloa. I'll be live again. You can check my page for the next scheduled stream. It's in 10 hours from now. Yeah. Metroid doesn't have inventory. Castlevania is way more like RPG heavy. I'm not going to go that far. I'm going to go somewhere in between. I've only played Kirby and the Amazing Mirror, Dust and Elysian Tale? Dust and Elysian Tale? I haven't heard of that one. I'm trying to think of all the other examples. I've mostly just played Castlevania and Metroid. Dust. Oh, I've seen this. People like it. Obviously, I've played Hollow Knight, which is like, it has an inventory, but there's a lot less in it that you can use. It's mostly just for viewing. I'm probably going to end up somewhere in between. I want to have some stuff that you can use. I need to create an inventory. I would rather have an inventory that you can assign to a hot. So kind of what I'm thinking, and this might end up being different, is that the item gets assigned to a hotkey that you can use while you're playing, rather than actually use it in the menu. That's what I think. But like, I don't see why I shouldn't give people the ability to activate it from the menu if they want to. But we'll see. Item selected. How are we going to know that it's selected? I'll have to figure that out. I don't really want to use the mouse because I want this to be like more of a controller-centric game. So we might have to give focus, right? And then what we can do is we can actually connect focus item. No, what is it called? It's like focus entered. Honestly, Metroidvanias are my least favorite genre. I don't see why those are beloved. I don't like progression systems. I don't like progression system because I can easily be lost. What open-ended ones do you recommend? What are open-ended ones? Progression systems because I get lost in them? Do you want me to recommend Metroidvanias? I just finished playing Castlevania Aria of Sorrow on the Game Boy Advance, and I really liked it. It's not as big as Symphony of the Night, which I really like, because Symphony of the Night is a really big map. Aria of Sorrow is a little bit smaller, plus there's like some quality of life stuff that's going on there. I think it's overall just a better design. And what else did I play in my research recently? Obviously Silksong, but like that's, you probably played that. Silksong's really good. It's very difficult. Castlevania Aria of Sorrow is not difficult in any way, shape, or form, especially if you're using save states like I was. Classic games aren't hard because you can save scum your way through them. There's like literally no punishment for dying, you just reload your state. It's actually so good. Okay, so focus entered. Dot connect. And we're going to connect that to a signal. Item selected. Or I guess, yeah, I'll do it this way. Why does moon rock taste better than earth rock? Because it is a little meteor. Item selected, void, and then that can just like item selected dot emit. I don't think this is really necessary. I think I could just like bind focus entered with the item selected, but I'll do it like this for now, just because I know this will work. Okay.
Boy dug 3 holes in the yard. When his mother saw, she exclaimed, "Well, well, well."
Well, well, well. Okay. Initialize icon, item selected. Right, so we add these in. We've got the flow state, thanks to the person who recommended that. RJL Jones? Am I reading that? Hey, I know you. I've been raiding into you and now you're watching me. Welcome. So yeah, we got the initialize icon. This is not good. I think I should fix that, but well, let's get it working first. So we can initialize so we go back to the in-game inventory. We've got the show inventory function. We get the inventory from the player, and then we are going to loop through the items in the inventory. So the items, there's a dictionary. Right now, it is just a dictionary. There'll be more stuff in here later, I assume. But right now, we've got show inventory. So we can go for items, no, inventory to items. What is this? What is this thing? Inventory, yes, it is inventory dot items. And then we're past here because we need to get access to a preload of inventory icon. So we need to create one of these. Let's just create it up here. Our inventory icon is an inventory icon dot is equal to inventory icon dot instantiate. Okay, and then here we can go for I in inventory icon dot we go var icon equals inventory icon. Dude, what's going on? Pop this out. I can't read this shit. Why is it angry? Autofill. Failing me. Inventory icon dot duplicate. I'm going to quickly try and fix the Twitch bot. Go for it, dude. Icon is inventory icon dot duplicate icon dot add child. We need to add it to the flow container that we've got here. So we need to get access to that. Let's open this up. Let's add a export variable for the red container. I'm going to call this the inventory container. Inventory container here. And we will do at export var inventory container is just a flow container. That's fine. It doesn't have a type. So now we can go back to inspector and assign that. Okay. So we are going to add these. We're going to add these inventory icons to them, but first we need to set the texture. We can instantialize icon, initialize icon, instantialize icon, and then we pass it the item. So we will go with I dot. It's just I. We just pass I, and we also need to get the quantity. Now the way that this is organized is we've got an inventory. Oh, okay. So we're probably looping through the, okay. Yeah. Actually, it's a dictionary with an inventory item and an inventory item in item. What is the name of that though? So if we go items, we're going to get like, I have no idea what it looks like. So if we loop through items, we're going to get, this would be the key, which is the item, inventory item, but we need the quantity, which I suppose would be inventory dot I, or we can do like a square bracket. Oh, excuse me. Only string names can be used as index for inventory, but received inventory item. Okay. Well, that's why we do typing. Only string names can be used. What would it be then? Maybe like .name. Or do you actually have to? I think that would also be wrong too, right? Dude, I don't know what it's going to show. I am confused. Okay, so we initialize the icon and we connect the item selected, which is connected to the focus selected. But we also need to connect the item selected signal, but I guess we could worry about that later. Let's just see if it shows up. Let's just clear all this shit. Also, the other thing that you want to do, most likely when you're like entering into the inventory, is that you want to clear the inventory. So we probably make a function to clear the inventory because it can change, right? So we want to loop through I in inventory container dot get children. And we want to call i.queueFree. which will probably not work because it should be set deferred. Call deferred. Free. Method. Q U E. Free. Yeah, call deferred. Q free. Okay. Now we're not calling show inventory yet. So in this, we need to show, when we init the game, we need to clear inventory. And then we need to show inventory and pass in the game state dot player data dot inventory. Is that what it's called in player data? It's not in player data. We don't have an easy way to access it. Add it to the player data. It'd be easy if I just put it here. Be lazy. Inventory. Spelling. Okay. So now we have an inventory. We go back to the player. He actually has an inventory separate to that, but it's a lot easier if I just put it in the data. Yeah, if I just drag this, put it there, and then clear this, and go back to the player, and delete that variable. Since this is already getting fed into the game state keeps track of your player data, I don't really have to try. So we'll roll with that. Okay. Now, player data has inventory. We should be able to go back to the in-game menu and game state player data.inventory will actually be a valid call. Are you just going to pretend I'm not here? You said that you were going to try and fix the Twitch bot and then nothing. I said okay. Are you not listening? I'm just joking. All right. Let's see what breaks. Escape. Here we go. Invalid access to key of type resource inventory. Yes, okay, so it broke exactly where I was expecting it to. I is the inventory. The inventory is a dictionary with object as the key. And is it just the ID? Like, what is the key? The key is the object, so I don't understand. That took 30 minutes to respond. I responded to it as soon as you sent it. I don't know what the key is. What is the key? Is it just going to be like ID? Like, what is it? What is it? I can just like...
Don't make me send the fire truck forklift after you.
Yeah, the fire truck forklift is dot keys. If I do that, then I will be a key. And... Dude, why am I so dumb? Square Peg, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Oh, you know what it is? Inventory.items. Am I so dumb? .I? Cannot find member in the base I dictionary. Okay, so get rid of this. Inventory.items. Cannot find member I in base dictionary inventory item int. What? Item? It should be I, right? And this is an inventory item. Why is it so cranky at me? Cannot find member I in base dictionary inventory item and then int. So it means that even if I do this, it's not throwing an error, but it's still going to be like cranky. What are these warnings? Variable icon has no static type. Okay. There's an item icon. Watch it crash again and give me the same exact error. Oh, we made it a little bit further. Oh yeah, okay, so it did work. Right, great. Okay, item invalid assignment of property key texture the type compressed texture 2D on based object of nil. I haven't set the variables. Label. Icon is just okay. Wait. Texture. What is this? What is this type? Texture rect. I got the wrong thing. My bad. I thought I saw a chat, but I didn't. Icon. Okay. Third time's a charm. Okay, we made it here, but we don't see anything. And we just have the default text. Are they like somewhere on screen that I can't see? I forgot to add child. Is that what it was? Pop this out. We're making progress. This is good. In-game menu, clear inventory, show inventory. Is it because I'm clearing the inventory? Icon, initialize icon? Yeah, we are 100%. We didn't add child. So now we can say, we didn't get that far. What is the inventory container? Dot add child. Dot add child. Probably call deferred. Vol deferred. Call deferred. Add child. And then the variable is icon. And then at the bottom of all this, we'll say inventory container. So var starting item is equal to inventory container dot get child 1, get child 0. Dude, I can't type. Index 0. And then starting item dot set focus. Focus. It needs a type. It doesn't know what to do. This is an inventory item. Icon. Focus. Set focus. Focus. Has focus, grab focus. Okay, I guess that'll work. I don't know if that's the right function. Okay, run it again. Hell yeah, look at that. Damn, that's sick. Okay, sometimes you need a boost. Now we need to switch focus. Okay, so we've got the icons there, they're showing up. We've got both our energy drink and our reliquify, which is gonna send you back to the save point without penalty. Okay, and then this text is probably incorrect because it's just there by default, because it was my test. Testing. I'll just put that there so we know it's not working. Okay, we got debug errors. Okay, in-game menu show inventory can't control. This control can't grab focus. Use set focus mode and set focus behavior recursive to allow control to get focus. Okay, thank you for the advice. Use set focus mode.
The person you're trying to contact is no longer available.
Please leave a message after the beep. Why isn't this working? What's wrong with this? It's not used. Starting item. Dot. Set focus. Dude, I swear to God. Focus mode? Why isn't there a function for that? Set focus mode. Determines which control can be focused. Only one control can be focused at any one time. Focus control will receive keyboard, gamepad, and mouse inputs in GUI input. You should listen to my voicemail box. My voicemail box is boring as hell. Just like real estate agents. Use get focus mode with override to determine if a control can grab focus, since focus behavior recursive also affects it. See also grab focus. Okay. What does it want though? Set focus mode true? Focus behavior. I actually don't understand. I've never had to do this before. Control focus all. Okay. And then set to allow to get focus. This control can't grab focus. Set focus mode and set focus starting item dot set focus behavior recursive equals true. Oh, enabled. Focus behavior enabled. Huh? What's wrong with that? The game music. Okay, so it's not grabbing focus. I don't know how to do it, eh? Grab, click focus, grab focus. We'll get the same warning. I don't get the same warning, but yeah, it's not working. Grab focus. Steal the focus from another control and become the focus control. See focus mode. If high focus is true, the control will not visually show its focus state. It has no effect on line edit. Text edit, GUI, common focus state, show focus state, control sports, key input. Note, using this method with call deferred. Using this method together with callable call deferred makes it more reliable. Okay. Callable call deferred. Oh my god, this is so annoying. Grab, click, focus. Creates an input event mouse button and attempts to grab, click the control. If the event is received, the control gains focus. I don't even know if this is clickable, right? Focus entered. Mouse entered. GUI input event. Wait, do I even pass in mouse control to this? In-game menu? Process mode always? Mouse? Stop inherited. Wait, I don't even know if I can get mouse input for this. What if the inventory icon was a button? You should listen to it. I will send you an MP3. I want to listen to your voicemail box, dude. Can it even get mouse focus? I'd say yes, right? This is filter ignore. This is the player user interface. I don't know. Layout, localization, mouse ignore. Secret menu does. So I'd say this can. I think it's just like a user problem. Like this is a me problem. I'm not doing this properly. How do I get the inventory to show up? How do I get it to focus? Maybe because it isn't a selectable thing. Like, but then you could just like have like focus entered, GUI input event. Like surely you should be able to like connect to this on GUI input, right? Oh god. I grabbed something. I changed the layout of Steam, Twitch. Oof. Okay. I am lost. Okay, print. Input. I don't know. Do something. Or we can say GUI input event. I can say item selected dot emit. Item. On GUI input. Identify input not declared in the current scope. Print event. Jesus. Okay, we're definitely getting input. So why is it not emitting to this? Oh, you know what? I'm not doing anything. Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. Oh my god. I need a soundboard. Oh. What? Where did Godot go? Come back. Oh my god. Keyboard. I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything with that information right now. I'm just emitting the signal. I could not be more stupid. Inventory container. I'm not even connecting the signal. I haven't got a function to do anything here. So, okay. Function. On item focus. Item is an inventory item. Right? Returns void. Do we have the label? We don't even have the label. Dude, I just completely forgot a step. Do you guys ever get that? I do this all the time. Description label. I like get ahead of myself. I'm like, yeah, this should all work. And it is like, I do need to test to make sure that the icons are coming through, but like the next step is to add the label and make sure that that comes through. And I'm like, expecting it to work. Oh, why doesn't it work? I haven't actually done it yet. How did I forget that? Driving me crazy. Description label. It's just a label right now. Okay, so on item focus, we get the inventory item, and we're just going to go label, a description label, text equals item dot long description. I should probably put the name as well. Yeah, that probably makes a lot of sense. Like if I'm going to have two, okay, let's go back to 2D. In-game menu. We've got this testing. We need two labels, probably. So we have description label, and then this then will need to be a VBox container. VBox container probably is best. I think will work best here. Groups, inspector. Or maybe I should use one of those flow containers that I've just been learning about. An H flow container or a V flow container. And then we can sell it to Phil. Testing. Oh, well, they're not happy. Labels with auto wrapping enabled must have custom minimum size configured to work correctly inside a container. Oh my god. Ugh. Just don't auto wrap. Let's turn it off. Testing. Oh, it's a V-box container, but it's not. It's a should be. There should be. What the heck? Layout, container sizing. Do you not get that within this? Like, it should just fill. Oh, that's right. I forgot that the button you're supposed to press is this one. Hey, there we go. Okay. Jesus. Why do I keep forgetting that? Well, change the anchors. UIs. Description label. Name label. Thank you. Okay. Item name goes here. And then item description goes here. Now, I actually want this one here to go from the left and the other one to go from the center, I suppose. Got some lorem ipsum. Got some lorem ipsum in the chat. I'm just going to copy a chat message. Okay, see how this is no good. We don't want that. What the heck? What does it say? It needs a custom minimum size configured to work correctly inside a container. Oh my god. UI is the worst. It's not just hard, it's so much work. Like, it's just like filler. Yeah, it's like, what? I need, in order, like, it's kind of important to have, like, you need to be able to interact with this thing and know, like, how else are you going to set up an inventory system without a UI? But it's like, oh, Jesus Christ. What the hell? What the hell? Bro, wrap inside the container. Why wouldn't that just be default? I give up. Nothing's going to be that long. I mean, but it might. Honestly, crazy. That text? Oh? Trim nothing, trim characters, ellipses, word ellipses. Tab stuff, display, line skip, max lines. I don't fucking know. The minimum size, like, container sizing. Shrink center, expand, fill, shrink again, oh my god. There's nothing to be done. Nothing to be done. I just wanted this to be bigger. Yep. Is what it is, I guess. If something other than a text server auto wrap off, the text gets wrapped inside the node's bounding rectangle. If you resize the node, it will change the height automatically to show all the text. Auto wrap off. Oh, what if I did it inside a scroll container? Do you think it would work a bit better then? A scroll container. And then I set this to be expanding and eh. And then it Jesus, why would it be wider than that? Oh, probably. I give up. I don't care. I just need to like make something. I don't need to like, I don't want to get so bogged down in like the particulars. I'm just trying to set up a system. So just, it'll be fine because none of the descriptions are that long. Okay. So she'll be right, mate. Inside the VB long neck node, we are going to, we got a description label. We also need a name label. Let's put them in order. At export for item name label is a label type. And this, I want to add the word item to the front of it. Oh, item, just so we don't forget what it's for. And then finally, now that we've done that, description label is not declared in scope. Of course not. That. We go back to this and we assign both of those. Item name label, description label. Okay. And then in the item focus, we've got item description label dot text. But first, let's go item name label dot text is equal to the item dot name. I believe I have a thing for that. Okay. That's really all I need. On item focus. So this gets connected to the icons signal. So icon dot item selected dot connect, and the callable is on item focused. It's a bit misleading, so I should probably change the name of this because it's not selected. That's different. That's going to be a different thing on item focus selected, I guess. I'm sorry, Chaff, I don't get why the inventory logic is in the in-game menu, because that's where the inventory is going to show up. But you're right. It should probably have its own node. You are correct. Item selected is not declared in the current scope. What? Emit? Oh, dude, I was emitting the item. I was emitting the signal. It should just be the item. Jesus Christ. Oh, well, good thing I picked that out. Yeah, no, you're kind of correct there. Like, if we wanted to really break it down, there should be a separate, like this thing here, we could save this as a scene and put the script on this. So it's completely separate. So we could go, well, let's rename this. That way we can use it somewhere else if we need to. Item... I guess this is like the inventory menu. Inventory menu. This will be good. This is a very good piece of advice because realistically, this is probably going to be a tab container at some point, so you can change between like the map, the inventory, and like the save and start screen or whatever the fuck. So thank you, NA Games, once again, saving my butt. Good thing there aren't that many. Organizing your project is better than... I don't know about that. But here we go. Okay, so we can clear inventory, show inventory, clear. Okay, well that we can take, and we have to add a script to this first. Menus, scenes, scripts. Pickups, inventory. Inventory item, inventory menu. I guess this should probably be in the menus folder, in-game menu. I can at least save it in that folder. Okay, save that. And in this, take these functions, plonk them in, Have I made an inventory system before? Yeah, one time, long time ago. That's essentially what I'm taking this from. Like, this is just off memory, my last one that I did. Inventory container, inventory item label, take, place, and then it's just the icon. Take, place. Inventory container not declared because it says self. I see. I thought you already had a script laying around somewhere I could just copy over. No, because it's ancient. And it was also not it was a lot messier. I don't know. It was a long time ago. But the premise is still the same, if that makes sense. Okay, what script am I in? In-game menu script. Kill this. Kill this. Okay. Go back to the inventory menu.
Forklift is in the sky eating a forklift milker.
Inventory icon is not declared in the current scope. Is it still in the clip buffer? It is. Sweet. Okay. Let's see how much we broke. So we need to call these functions still. Probably the best way to do it would be to, well, it's not in a tab container yet. So right now, I think what I'll do just to get around that is to just call this in the in-game menu right now. Like, so we'll actually give this a class. Forklift is in the sky eating forklift milkers. Forklift milkers creep me out, man. Class name, inventory menu. Inventory. Why can't I spell that? That is not how you're supposed to do it. Inventory menu. Jesus Christ. And there'll be an X. Oh, there's a knock on my door. Scare the shit out of me. Is there an angel? It's Angel. Okay. Back to the problem at hand, which is... Oh yeah, it's okay. I mix up dog genders all the time because like you get used to just saying like the gender that if you have a dog. So like, cause I have an Angel, I always say girl. And then when like I'm talking to other people about their dog, even if it's a boy dog, I'll accidentally say girl. Is that a dog? That looks like a hyena. Which I think is fine. I don't think the dog minds about misgendering. The dog doesn't even know what a gender is. Okay, so we get the inventory menu. And it's of type. Oh, I asked you a question before. Why are you instantiating an inventory icon every time you show the inventory? Because what if the inventory changes? So you wipe it every time you show it, if that makes sense. So like maybe you're playing a game and then you go around and you're like, you pick stuff up or whatever, you buy it from the shop and then you go and look at your inventory and it's different. So you need to display it differently.
Do not forget to nut.
Don't ever forget to nut. Inventory menu. Okay, yeah, right. Okay, so here we can just say inventory menu dot just, is there a function that I can call show inventory? It's literally that. It's expecting the inventory. Updating the inventory is more efficient though than just hide it and show it in your game. I suppose I could do that too. We'll look into that. It's not a big deal.
Raw.
Initialize inventory or show inventory. Okay, like we can just call that function. That's fine, I think. Well, this is all temporary because it's going to change once we organize the menus. We just need to get it working so we can actually... No, I mean, you're right though. Like if it is just in the background, like there's no harm in just reorganizing it. When you add a new item, just add it in the background. And then when you actually go to view the menu, it's probably like, it is more performant, obviously, to do it that way. But like whether or not it like materially matters is a whole other question. Like that's the thing with sometimes with these projects is like it doesn't matter at the moment whether or not it's more performant, but like I don't know, what if there's a situation where you can have 1,000 items? I hope that's not a situation, but what if it is? Then it would be bad. Why is it so cranky at me all the time? Game state dot player data dot inventory. What is its problem? The method show inventory is not present in the inferred type. Thank you for letting me know, Godot. Sorry, I got angry at you. But you probably want to spend your time making stuff work first, of course. But on the other hand, if you're making a bigger project, you need to be thinking a bit ahead in the future. Yeah, absolutely. But like, something like this might not ever matter. But like, you are right. Like, objectively, you're correct. Okay, so we went all around in circles just for that. And now I don't even know if this is going to work. Let's see. Okay. Non-existent. I forgot to actually set the variable. Classic. I gotta set the variables. Also, Blam Garden is such a go-to track. Inventory container is itself. It doesn't. We don't need that one anymore. Item name label, we do. Okay, so anytime there's an inventory container, we could just get rid of it. We don't need that variable anymore, actually. It's just self. I just spend way too much time thinking about structure and naming, even when making small stuff. That's not a bad thing. The hard part is finding a balance between the two. You know what I mean? Icon dot starting item and get child. And I.inventory get children. We can just call get children. And we're gonna have a warning here. The method connect is not present on the inferred type variant. Item selected. Okay. Gotta find the equilibrium. Yeah, exactly. It's tough, man. Because when I'm making tutorials and stuff, like that's literally what I'm thinking about. Unsafe method access connect is not present on the inferred type. What? Item selected on base object of type panel inventory icon. Invalid access to the property or key item. Item selected? What? Item focus selected? Jesus. And then the warning goes away too. That's fun. It was trying to tell me something. Oh my god. We'll make it through. HFlow container, variable type, icon. Wait, what? Starting item equals get child 0? Oh, we do need the inventory container. Oh, we do need the inventory container variable. Dude, I'm so stupid. This is going to be even worse tomorrow at 6 a.m. Inventory container. Okay, so now just try to remember everywhere we did that. So, okay, let's just go through the code, like line by line. So, this for sure, right? So we show inventory. So we get an icon and we instantiate it, and then we loop. Obviously, we create new ones for every item we need, and we call the function initialize icon. That just makes it show up, and then we set the focus to connected for item focus, and then inventory container.call deferred add child. So we add the child to the inventory container. Now the starting icon is going to be the first one in the stack, so 0. And then we set the focus mode, focus behavior, yada, yada, yada. I don't even know if this works. That's what we're trying to figure out before we started this journey. And then we've got clear inventory, I.call deferred. This needs to be inventory container.get child, get children, because we're clearing the container. And we probably also... Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's all right. Okay. Let's try again.
Bonk.
Bonk. Hey. Okay, so we have way too many items. Number one. We're not clearing them. We're not clearing them. Okay, but it is Fiend server is working and reliquify, like the descriptions are working, by the way, but only with the mouse, not with left and right. Loving the heart, thank you. Okay, so some things are working, some things aren't. Now we are forgetting to call clear, so we should also be clearing the inventory. We can just call that and show inventory, honestly.
That's it, I'm going to hit you with frying pan bonk.
Oh man, dude, that would hurt so much. You know, when I was a kid, I was at the beach. You guys ever like get yabbies out of the sand? Or for fishing? Yabby pumps, they're called. Just so you know what this is. I don't know if they're like found in other parts of the world, but this is like, you'll see people with these at the beach when they're fishing, because they're getting these little crabs out of the ground. This is a YouTube video, I don't want to watch it. They're getting these crabs out of the ground. God damn it. And they're using them for fishing bait, basically. And my brother had one of those, and he like held it up in the air. We were kids, we were really young. And he couldn't handle the weight of that plus the sand. And then he just dropped it and it hit me straight on the head. That's a yabby, by the way. Little shrimp things. So you whack me on the head with that, it's probably why I'm so weird. Just kidding, I've taken way heavier hits to the head. That's like one of the more mild ones. Okay. Clear inventory. Just call it here. Fiend soda. Okay, so sometimes you need a boost. Throw away your humanity and become... As a kid, I was having a standoff with my friend, and we each had a shovel. We raised the shovels and struck the ground. Another kid came up behind me, sneaky. I raised the shovel back on my head and hit his head straight on the shovel, cracked his skull. Damn, that's crazy. Yeah. I've got a couple of scars on my head from stuff like that. When I was a kid, like, I just took so many hits to the head. It's not even funny. I'll probably get some kind of disease. What do they call it? See, this text box is fucked. Oh well. Reliquify. Okay, so we can see them. We can't select them, really. What we can do is set up an inventory, like a highlight. This can just be like a color container, color rect. Felt so bad. I made it later in high school. You can easily see the damage. Dude, was it like just a scar or something? I suppose I could set up a margin container. And then stick this stuff inside the margin container. Make this go full rect, but then set up some margins, constants. Like, was it a scar or was he like mentally affected? Yeah, it's probably. That's all right. I don't think I permanently damaged his brain. I've got a couple of scars on my head from like contacts that I've had in the past, but like, I think I'm fine. I once broke a guy's tooth off in my head. I ran into him, we were playing sport, and like our heads collided and his tooth got lodged in my skull. Kira Des... No, there's definitely something wrong. Oh, damn. That's actually crazy. I've never been hit that hard. Kiran Deshmuk 6907. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Things flying all over the screen. Okay, highlight. Color rect. And then we initialize no. Color rect is.
Did you know?
No. But to begin with, he probably wasn't the sharpest kid, walking so close to me from behind while we were doing that. Yeah, I mean, kids are kind of funny like that. Brutal. Item focused. Or now he knows what not to do. Yeah, I'm sure he learned. Highlight height, that's correct. Everything's good. I followed one of the ref counted state machines from your Discord and implemented. Oh, the ref counted state machine. How did that go? Still can't really wrap my head around why you would need to do that. But hey, if it works, it works. That's not. We actually want to do show. I suppose it would probably be easier if I did like mouse entered and exited. Focus entered, focus exited. Focus entered. No, that is not the right one. Focus entered, focus exited. Connect. Focus entered, connect, item selected. Let's just delete that. Just call that, right? Focus entered. I don't know, can you not focus a panel container? I don't actually know. Item unselected. I have to say that Blueprint's game is so good. If I do a gaming stream, I can do a gaming stream. I didn't think people liked it when I played games. Probably because I play like dumb games. Highlight hide. That's fine. Unselect, whatever. Have you ever got confused with too many signals? Nah, not really. Check this out. Signal manager. It's a great game for streaming. Okay. Signal manager? Where is the signal manager? Signal manager. Look at all these signals. I have so many. If you make them descriptive, it's not that bad. Like, what does on player direction do? I think it emits the direction when it changes. On hit successful, pretty self-explanatory. On player grounded, also self-explanatory. Camera anchor exited and entered. Camera follow request. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's not so bad if you make them descriptive. I'm a big fan of signals, obviously. So I use them. You have to use them when you're trying to get things to communicate with each other. It's just a fact of life, you know? You can't really get around it. It's my first time. Why is this the last stream? The concept seems cool. It is not the last stream. It is the last stream at this time of night. The next stream is already scheduled. So if you click my YouTube page, you can see the next scheduled stream will be in 10 hours time. Indeed, gotta have a main bus for global signals. Yep. Okay, we're back. Let's try it. Let's try get this UI working. God damn UI. Highlight hide. Cannot call hide on a null value because I forgot to set the variable again. And that's a classic mistake. Have you said that twice? I will, Goosefat, just so you know, like, every time someone asks me about this being the last stream, I'm going to repeat that. And it's just how it is. All right. I got a little nut off. Hey, thank you so much for the follow. Monochroma 380. I really appreciate it. Am I an Aussie? Yes, I am. Okay. So I don't understand focus. I'm on my clickbait arc. I've always been on my clickbait arc. Never shy away from a little bit of clickbait. I'm not that good at it. Okay. I'm sick of seeing this event, by the way. On GUI input works, but I don't understand focus. I genuinely don't know. But everything else works, so that's good. We just need to be able to use the item now. Same, but I'm assuming you're Victorian. I am from Queensland. Thank you very much. That's offensive. Don't call me Victorian. What do you think? Victorian? Agent Froggy? Oh, damn. I'm from New South Wales. Okay, well then I'm just going to have to ban you. Okay. Focusing on focus. How do I focus something? Focus. Mode. All. Do you watch sports? And if so, rugby or soccer? I'm actually an AFL fan, which is surprising. That might give away that I was not born in Queensland. Yeah. It reminds me of high school. Dude, I copped so much shit. Be like, no, actually I play AFL. They're like, are you gay? And I don't understand what would be gay about that. It seems way more gay to play rugby, but that's just me. Okay, mode focus. Determines which controls can be focused. Only one control can be focused at a time, and the focus control will receive keyboard and gamepay. Wait, what do you mean this is my last stream? Goose fat, here we go again, get ready. This is not. I'm so glad you asked. I was crazy once they locked me in a rubber room with rats, and rats make me crazy. I was crazy once. Okay, Goose Fat. Get ready for this. So it's not my last stream, but it is my last stream at this time. And tomorrow I'll be live much earlier. So if you want to check my page, I've scheduled the next stream on YouTube. I haven't scheduled on Twitch, but like I don't think Twitch cares about that, so. Okay. Got to go to my niece's birthday? Have fun, dude. Say happy birthday to your niece for me. You don't have to do that. Determines which controls can be focused together. Focus mode. Okay. Since the default behavior is inherited, this can be used to prevent all children controls from getting focused. Inherits focused. Okay, fine. Hear me out on coding a command. Hear me out on coding a command. So if someone writes the phrase last stream and then a text appears on stream, I could also just say like, my next stream, I could also go, this is my last stream in the evening. I will be live again 6 a.m. AEST, and then I can also include the link to the scheduled stream.
I was crazy once. They locked me in a room, a rubber room with rats, and rats make me crazy.
And then I can go to this button here, evening, as in not 9:40.
I got a little nod.
Thank you so much for the follow. The Agent Froggy, I appreciate it. And I go and I copy the link, get shareable link, and I paste it here, and I go that, and then I can pin my own chat, pin message, and it's pinned. There you go. It's 11 p.m. for me. Yeah, it's late for you guys, isn't it? Because you got daylight savings like weirdos. Rugby might be a bit gay if you look over here. I never addressed that because I was talking about something else. It's like, I mean, I don't think sports is gay. That's kind of like it's a silly high school thing that we used to say, you know what I mean? Like, it's not really like that. Am I in Queensland? Yes. We are chilling in Queensland, not in Cedar Rapids. Okay, so in mode previous. Focus left. Oh. Do I have to set up the focus control? Dude, I don't know how this works. I might have to do some research. Like, how can I focus something with the controller? Because this is going to be I'd say Cairns, but Cairns is only for druggies. No, I'm on the Gold Coast. I play soccer anyway. Played rugby for like 8 years. Soccer's fun. I've never really been that good. You know, I broke my arm when I was a kid playing soccer. I've never really been that good. I stepped on the soccer ball, tripped over, and broke my arm. Good times. I've never broken a bone, dude. I've broken my arm. I've broken my collarbone twice. Potentially a couple of fingers. You never know. A rib, probably. I never got an x-ray, but it hurt for weeks. I fell down the stairs of a bus. That really hurt. You should get a funny Godot plugin called Ridiculous Coding. It's awesome. I think I've seen that. On GUI. I want to disconnect this.
Give the doggo head pats, please.
Doggo head pats. Request granted. Can't really even see her. Ooh. She just let out the biggest groan. That's so funny. Item unselect? This is a function. I don't know how to do focus, guys. But the inventory works. I just have to interact with it now. Oh, look, I can select it with my mouse. Since I've never broken it, I don't know how much it hurts when I jar something. I don't get it checked out. I get it checked out just in case. Wow, you're dedicated. I am. That's a dog. Stuck between the couch. Damn. Yeah, I mean, it depends on the bone, right? Like, if I thought I had broken, like, say my rib, I never went to the doctor, but, like, there's nothing they can do for you anyway. I'd help, but I just started coding, but I have no idea. No, it's okay. I appreciate it. So, like, obviously, the code works-ish. Like, I can focus it with my mouse, but the goal is not to do that with... Oh, look. I could do it with the keyboard. Okay, so, like, I have to figure out how to grab focus initially. Okay, that's positive. Reliquify. I love the name of that. At some point, I will animate the actual... I don't know if I got the level. The save. So, you know, like, this is... I'm borrowing heavily. What's the game about? The game is about... it's a Metroidvania, and it's set in a secret research facility in Antarctica. And it's sort of going to draw a lot from conspiracy theories from, like, around, like, Antarctica. So, like, one of the most prominent ones is that there's, like, what's a Metroidvania? Silksong? You know Silksong? That's, like, really famous. Nine Souls? That just got released. Metroid. The game Metroid. Super Metroid. Metroid Fusion. One of those games. Yeah, you're just exploring around in a 2D plane. So, yeah, I'm going to draw from Antarctic conspiracy theories to sort of make the story, but realistically it's just going to be like you're going to have to figure out what happened and stop the bad from coming out, like a parkour fighting game. Yeah, kind of. I'm drawing a lot from Mega Man as well, so I'm borrowing a lot of combat cues. So we've got our guy here, he's just a little 2D dude, and you shoot like this. Metroid plus Castlevania, yeah. And so you've just got like things that you have to kill and they drop money, you can collect them, and then you might find a secret like this one here, and you can shoot the wall and hey look, I found a secret, and that's off center, but we'll have to address that. I don't know how that happened. And so yeah, you just like fight and explore basically. That one broke. There's a lot of bugs I have to work out. Okay, I'm getting chased. So like obviously you can see like it's pretty early days. So like the enemies don't have any art. How can you tell a vampire has a cold? It starts coughing. Oh, I got hit. I don't like this secret area. It's too long. I think if it's too long, well, obviously there's no art, so like you can't really tell. We can go inside here and we can grab a heart upgrade. And I've just recently gone through like a set of nerfs. So like, is it just me making it at the moment? Yeah. I want to try and get someone to help me with the art, but I don't know. Trying to convince my wife to help me because I think she'd do a good job. These crawlers are really broken, man. I need to look at that at some point. But otherwise, yeah, it's just me. So okay, so what I was trying to say is these are like your save points. So in these kinds of games, and more so now in like modern Metroidvanias borrow a lot from Dark Souls. So like you get a save point and all the enemies come back, for example. I'd love to, but I have no experience. That's okay. You can just follow along for the journey. So it like they borrow a lot from Dark Souls in so that now normally when you save, it's like you know, it's a little bit more difficult. The enemies come back, so the enemies don't respawn until you save. And mine are going to be like regeneration. So basically, when you die, you're just going to get like rebuilt from like. What's the word for it? It's like you're going to get rebuilt from goop. And I haven't done that arch yet though. It's just press up to regenerate and the scenery loads. And so we've got a little gauntlet here. It's pretty easy, especially if you know where the enemies are coming from. Especially because I nerfed how much damage they are required to kill these guys. There's not a lot at the moment. And so yeah, the other big tenet is like getting abilities. So this one, obviously, no art going on here. There's not even any kind of celebration here. You just step on that and now I can dash. And so you get another ability. And that's sort of like how the entire game goes. And now, I didn't show you this when I started, but all the way down here, also we can like shoot these office equipment things to like destroy them. Come back. Ouch, still right into it. I'm pre-firing because I know where things are. So now you wouldn't have been able to get across here without the dash. So this is the core like theme behind a Metroidvania. Is like there's a situation here where you can't progress and you have to figure out how to get past it. So now I can jump and then dash and I'm through to the next scene. And we can save here. And there's nothing else in the game right now. It's just a boss room. So when I create a boss, I stick it in this room. I've only made 3 so far. And the bosses are in various levels. Do you have a Discord? Yes. So there should be one in the description. I don't know if it's on Twitch. That's a good question. I don't know. I haven't looked at my Twitch page for ages. There you go. And so now we have a boss fight. And this is a walrus that's been driven crazy by science experiments. And he's pretty freaky. He just jumps. And you can't get too close. Otherwise he does that. Ouch. Gonna take damage here. Ouch. I'm mistiming everything. The best strategy for this boss is to stand as far away as possible as you can, because if I set up stream elements properly, because I do have stream elements, it's just not set up properly. I've got 1 health left. Gotta lock in. I need to nerf the bosses because I recently changed the way the weapon works. So I have to continuously press this button, which is a lot more difficult than it used to be. But if we keep our distance, this guy's actually not that bad. He doesn't do the close proximity attack unless you're close to him. Which I can't see why you would be. There's no reason for you to be that close. Dude, how much health does this guy have? I can heal. I forgot I could heal. Ouch. I already had made the comment that this guy has too much health, even before I nerfed the weapon. Does he have a second phase? He doesn't even have a second phase. This guy is really basic. He's meant to be like an early boss. There's a much more difficult boss that I didn't go into because I knew I wouldn't be able to fight him. Like, I literally would lose. Okay, we got him. And then he's dead. But yeah. I feel bad for that guy. I need to have a happy ending for him. Because, like, otherwise I'm just killing an animal that is a victim of, like, scientific experiments. Which I feel bad about. And it's not even a real animal. It's like a game. You know what I mean? Like, I feel bad about doing that. You should add a health bar. Maybe. There's contention within the Metroidvania community about whether or not that's something that people want. I'll test. We'll see what they say. Okay. I think we're just about done. We're kind of like at the point we don't know how to get focus. Our focus is not working. All right. So I did read. Right. So let's try one more thing before I sign off, and I'll be back tomorrow morning. where we were doing focus behavior enabled. Not that. Grab focus. It says call deferred. Makes it more reliable. So maybe we should use callable.call deferred. So how do I do that? Grab focus.call deferred. And it doesn't take any arguments. So we can go back to this. Still no focus. I have to click. Click to focus.
Did you know it is 9:51?
I did. Steal the focus from another control to become the focus control. If hide focus is true, the control will not visually show its focus state. I mean, it's 10:51 PM. Everyone's PM. If hide focus is true, the control will not be visually focused state. Is the Discord only for Godot girls? The Discord is for anyone. You can join the Discord. Anyone can join it. I'm happy to have you. I don't know, man. I think you could stay on another hour. No, because I said to everyone that I'm going to start my next stream at 6 a.m. So I need to wake up at 5 so I can get ready for the stream. How do I schedule a stream on Twitch? 6 a.m. Yeah, I mean, I'm awake anyway, which is why I decided to do that. Like I'm not waking up any earlier than I normally would, but I do need to be like alert. We'll see. It might be a train wreck of a stream. It's a test. What time will I end the stream? I'm going to stream for 2 hours. And then I've got to go to work. I don't know. Streaming tools, alerts, home. I don't stream for a long time. I don't have the stamina for it.
Mecha Goose.
Mecha Goose. That'd be a cool boss. Content. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll be back tomorrow night though. No. Not this week, at least. It's an experiment. So I'm just going to do it 1 week. I'm going to stream in the mornings instead of the evenings and see how it goes. Sorry about that. You discovered me and now I'm leaving this time slot. I'm going to try a different one just to see. It's mostly about trying to get consistent because at the moment I'm finding it like hard to... then it dawned on me. I've only been here for like 50 minutes. Yeah, it's a bummer. It was hard because like one of the things that I'm struggling with at the moment is like getting to the stream on time and like being consistent. Like I say that I try to do Mondays, Wednesdays, Saturdays, and then it's like on Wednesday I'm at work and then I have to drive home and I had a car thing, and so next thing you know it's like not a thing. Am I a Twitch affiliate? I am, but I kind of regret doing it. I think that's actually a low-key mistake. Like, I think if you're starting out on Twitch, you get like 100 followers or whatever, three, I don't know, the threshold's pretty low. If you make it, then like, don't become an affiliate because they'll start running ads on your page and that like makes it more difficult to get viewers. So I would hold off on that. It's not worth, you don't get paid, like the money's like, you can get subscribers, but like, you're not going to get that many to begin with. But if you get ads, you get paid. Yeah, but like the money is trash, dude. Let's have a look at the wallet. I don't know how much I can tell you guys. I think it's pretty open. Like people talk about their money all the time, right? Where is it? I don't even know how to find it. $20 is $20. It's way less than that. Dude, fuck it. Monetization. Welcome to the new ads manager. I don't care. Dude, how do you find out how much money you can... I don't even know. I've never taken a payment. Affiliate. Onboarding. View monetization agreement? 5 cents is 5 cents. That's much more accurate. Dude, I can't even figure out where to see that where payout, change payout method, enable spendable balance, verification. Oh, fuck. It wants me to verify, but before I even show it. Yeah, I've never taken the threshold is $50. I've never taken a payout because I've never met that threshold. You know what I mean? YouTube's way better. Do YouTube. Don't do Twitch. Make videos. Like if you're interested in getting into like streaming and like content creation, streaming is okay. Make clips. I don't make clips. I was making clips. They do well, but it's like, I don't know. I had mixed results with like my long form content. Like make a mix of content and then you can grow from there. Like streaming shouldn't be the only thing. It's not really that good. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not that good at it. I don't know what to post on YouTube though. I make devlogs, so it's easy for me. I also make tutorials on how to make games. So, but yeah, I have toyed with the idea of doing like a non-game dev YouTube channel. Probably make it more political, pop culture-y kind of stuff. But I have yet to get around to actually doing that. But I think it'd be fun to give that a go. Anyway, where should I send you guys? Put a redirect in? There's no one. Oh, I can actually redirect YouTube to Make Game Monday. Definitely subscribe, and that's actually awesome. I should schedule stuff more. Changes saved. Okay, and then stream manager. Who are we raiding, boys? I could make it I could make a devlog, like a beginner one. Yeah, when I started making devlogs, I had really only been making games seriously for about a year. Someone in the software character. Yeah, it will be similar, same category. Is RJL alive? He was in here before. Fox is here. I like it to be someone making Godot projects. Okay. I guess he's not live. That's alright. Search filter, category, Godot. There's not many Godot streamers though. So we've got Sky Greg TV. Dutch Propaganda, I love the name. 20 game challenge, breakout, tags English. I just like that title. That's an awesome title. Releasing Steam in 11 days. Mr. D-Boy. There's a guy called Dum Dum Makes Games and he uses Godot. Sadly, he's in live though. It happens. English and VTubers. What are VTubers these days, eh? Let's go here. I almost became a VTuber. Then I just decided to show my face. Your ending is I'm going to bed. See you later. Have a good sleep, goose fat. Alright guys, thanks for hanging out. See you later. Oh, the 11 days? Yeah, let's stream him. 11 days? 11 days. I know the guy. Releasing a game in 11 days. Alright guys. Thanks.